On this day in history, December 28th, in 1065, a significant architectural and religious milestone occurred in England. Edward the Confessor's Romanesque monastic church at Westminster Abbey was consecrated. This event marked an important moment in the development of medieval English ecclesiastical architecture. In 1659, a pivotal battle in the Deccan region of India took place. The Marathas achieved a decisive victory over the Adilshahi forces in the Battle of Kolhapur. This battle was a crucial step in the Marathas' expansion and military dominance in the region. In 1795, a foundational moment in Canadian infrastructure began. Construction of Yonge Street, which would later be recognized as the longest street in the world, commenced in York, Upper Canada, present-day Toronto. This road would become a critical transportation artery in the development of Ontario. In 1811, a deeply disturbing transaction in the history of American slavery occurred. Slave trader Andrew Jackson sold 14-year-old Melinda and 20-year-old Candice to a Mississippi plantation owner for 1,000 United States dollars. This brutal act exemplified the dehumanizing nature of the slave trade in the antebellum United States. In 1832, a significant political event unfolded in the young United States. John C. Calhoun became the first vice president to resign from office after being elected senator from South Carolina. This unprecedented action highlighted the complex political dynamics of the era. In 1835, a critical moment in Native American resistance took place. Osceola led his Seminole warriors in Florida into the Second Seminole War against the United States Army. This conflict represented the ongoing struggle of indigenous peoples against territorial expansion and forced relocation. In 1836, a crucial diplomatic recognition occurred in the Americas. Spain officially recognized the independence of Mexico by signing the Santa Maria Calatrava Treaty. This event marked a formal acknowledgement of Mexico's sovereignty after years of conflict. In 1895, a revolutionary moment in cinema history unfolded. The Lumière brothers performed for their first paying audience at the Grand Café in Boulevard des Capucines. This event is considered a milestone in the birth of modern cinema. In 1902, a significant moment in professional sports occurred. The Syracuse Athletic Club defeated the New York Philadelphians 5-0 in the first indoor professional football game, held at Madison Square Garden. This match represented an important step in the evolution of professional football. In 1912, a notable advancement in urban transportation took place. The first municipally owned streetcars began operating in San Francisco. This development reflected the growing municipal involvement in public transportation infrastructure. In 1918, a groundbreaking moment in British political representation occurred. Constance Markievicz, while detained in Holloway Prison, became the first woman elected as a Member of Parliament to the British House of Commons. This event was a significant milestone in the struggle for women's political representation. In 1941, a crucial resistance operation against Nazi occupation began. Operation Anthropoid, the plot to assassinate high-ranking Nazi officer Reinhard Heydrich, was set in motion. This operation would become a legendary act of resistance during World War II. In 1943, two significant events occurred during World War II. Soviet authorities launched Operation Adilshahi, initiating the deportation of the Kalmyk nation to Siberia and Central Asia. On the same day, the Battle of Ortona concluded with the victory of the 1st Canadian Infantry Division over the German 1st Parachute Division, capturing the Italian town of Ortona. In 1944, a notable achievement in professional ice hockey took place. Maurice Richard became the first player to score 8 points in one NHL game. This performance demonstrated Richard's exceptional skill and would become a legendary moment in hockey history. In 1956, a critical diplomatic meeting occurred in Malaya. Chin Peng, David Marshall, and Tunku Abdul Rahman met in Bailing to attempt to resolve the Malayan emergency situation. This meeting represented efforts to find a peaceful solution to the ongoing conflict. In 1958, a legendary moment in American football history unfolded. The Baltimore Colts defeated the New York Giants in the first National Football League sudden death overtime game at Yankee Stadium to win the NFL championship. This match would become known as the greatest game ever played. In 1967, a significant breakthrough for women in finance occurred. American businesswoman Muriel Siebert became the first woman to own a seat on the New York Stock Exchange. This achievement was a milestone in breaking gender barriers in the financial industry. In 1972, an unusual draft-related event took place. The last scheduled day for military induction was impacted by President Richard Nixon declaring a national day of mourning due to former President Harry S. Truman's death. Approximately 300 men were unable to report due to federal office closures. In 1973, a landmark environmental protection law was enacted. President Richard Nixon signed the United States Endangered Species Act into law. This legislation would become a crucial tool in wildlife conservation efforts. In 2006, a significant military operation occurred in Somalia. The militaries of Somalia's transitional federal government and Ethiopian troops captured Mogadishu unopposed. This event was a crucial moment in the ongoing conflict in the region. Thank you for joining us in uncovering the past. If you found this exploration enlightening, mark your approval with a like. Subscribe to the archives and activate the bell to ensure you never miss the next excavation of knowledge. Share this journey with others who treasure history's lessons. Until our paths cross again, may your days be filled with wisdom and wonder.